welcome to the sports show. Shh, Sid, we can't tell all the good stories on the air. Welcome to the sports show. Mike, Max, Patrick, Royce, Lou, Nanny, and the one and only Sid Hartman. We were just talking, though, before the show, before we get to the Twins Current, about a piece that Patrick wrote about the 1965 Twins and Minnesota becoming big league and all those things, Sid, and it took you down memory lane.
I thought he did a fantastic job because I was very involved with that thing. The final big thing was the TV money. And Larry Haig, who ran WCCO and also was a big wheel in
CBS.
TV, he got him, I forgot how much money, but I think it was $600.
600,000.
600,000 probably.
$600. He got $600,000 for TV. But there was a guy who had Ozzy, what was Ozzy's last name?
We'll just call him Ozzy.
The bookkeeper.
Oh, Ozzy Bluegee.
He had a kid going to Carlton or St. Olaf, and that would help too, but that TV money was the final deal.
Hams.
Oh, the
Hams Brewery
that's kind of a famous deal.
Back then, the beer companies, kind of like now, but the beer companies always had the radio rights, and Hams gave them a lot more money than they were getting. The reason Herbie Carneal left Baltimore and came here in 1962, they changed beers in Baltimore. They changed beers, and Herbie was associated with the other beer.
Oh, really?
So they let him go. That's the way it went back then, because you worked for the beer. The announcers worked for the beer company. Yes. Oh. So, and if if Ray Scott would tell you how much he liked the Hams, and then all of a sudden Grain Belt became the sponsor, we had to get a new announcer.
Yeah, you just got rid of the announcer.
Yeah, right.
But those were great commercials, those Hams commercials.
Oh, they were great.
From the land of sky blue water? Are you kidding me?
They had as much to do with anybody.
That deal was made before that meeting was held. And Larry Haig
get the Twins now you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry Haig and Art Lund was the guy from Ham's Beer, from the land of the sky blue water. And they worked out the TV radio deal.
Sure.
And Twin City Federal, Roy Larson, came up with the money for the radio deal.
That was before Louie and Lurtzy were doing their stuff.
Before the votes were taken. Before I got that doctor to get the...
Yeah, before you did the big deal, made the big call. Yeah, but 65, that was when they came here. 65, to your point, Patrick, is when everything kind of got legitimized as big league with the All-Star game and the World Series.
Yeah, we were the Yankees. The Twins won 91 games 2 years in a row, 62, 63, but they were pests. They weren't threats to the Yankees. And then in 65, they they started off good, and the Yankees came to town on the weekend of right now. This weekend, and the Twins won 3 out of 4. Won 3 out of 4. Harmon hit his famous home run, and when the Yankees left town, they were 14.5 behind, and we knew they were dead finally.
Huh?
So, and then the All-Star game was 2 days later, and that made a big. That was the National League brought in the greatest team in the history of baseball, so that was kind of fun.
Yes,
led by a guy by name is Sip Freeman from Northfield, had a clothing store. Calvin had his office full of free stuff that everybody brought to him.
You mean because they were just so enamored with the Twins being here and Calvin being the owner?
Well, it was, but that summer was fantastic. A lot of stuff happened that summer.
So like Louie, back in those days, a little bit to Patrick's point, you heard about Lou Brock and Frank Robinson. You didn't see these guys. There was no interleague play, there was no cable package, and there were no highlights every night. They were almost more mythical than some of these players when you'd only heard of them and not seen them than they are now.
Well, I'll tell you how exciting it was. I was working for Harvey McKay at the time, and that's when I was in a contract dispute with Chicago. And I had 57 tickets to the All-Star game.
Did you really?
I had 57. and I had a couple right on, because I liked baseball more than hockey till I was 16. So I was a big baseball player. And so I had seats right down the right field line. Remember they put seats down there?
Inside. Yeah, they built a couple rows inside.
It was absolutely terrific.
50 years ago.
How old was I when the All-Star game came? 19, 18, 19?
Huh?
19.
Were you in a Pioneer Press then?
No, I was not.
Just graduated from high school.
65.
Yeah.
So, no, I was not, but I was at the All-Star game. My father always had. He was a big buddy of Angelo Giuliani, the old scout. And he used to always get tickets. And what I remember most is going into Murray's the night before the World Series. Game 1 was going to be played here with my old man, who was one of the great agitators of all time, and he had about 8 tickets, 10 tickets, and he put them down the middle. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these tickets I got. Just to irritate other people. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these World Series tickets.
I can't use, huh?
He wanted more Murray's.
What were you saying?
That was the greatest thing that ever happened. I've said this a million times. John Coles, if it wasn't for him, it never would have happened. Boy, what he gave money and gave Calvin money. They had to give them money for the franchises. St. Paul, the Dodgers had St. Paul, and the Red Sox at the time had Minnesota.
Yep. So they had to buy them out in essence, you mean?
Yeah, you had to give them some money for
go away.
For the rights.
Territorial rights.
Territorial rights.
They had to pay him to get the territorial choice.
Yeah. So if Louis...
He wrote a check for a lot of money for that.
The interesting thing about that year, Maxie, is the construction's going on while they were playing.
Construction of the stadium?
The first game, though, attendance was only 24,000 because they were expanding the stadium as the season started to make it major league, because the announcement wasn't made till the end of October of '60.
So now when are you going to build, huh?
You're not in the winter. That was bad. We didn't have those winter construction ability back then, so they had to wait till spring to start expanding it.
Well, the following year, Vic Fowler was in first base, and I was just married, and I was sitting in left field, and he hits a line drive, and I run down the stairs. There's nobody out in left field. I run down the stairs, and I grab the pipe and go up the stairs to catch it. Goes right through my hands, by the way. Somebody else gets the ball. But I ripped my wedding ring in half.
Oh, really?
And I went home, and my wife was really upset with me. I said, it wasn't my fault. Vic Fowler's right off. Ripped it right off.
She was there and saw it.
No, she wasn't with me.
Mm-hmm. It just happened when you're out there.
Yeah, when I grabbed the pipe, yeah.
And you said, well, it's just, yeah.
Yeah. How does that happen? Well, that's how it happens.
The bleachers in left field, you got a nice sliver in your rear end.
Like you ever said.
There.
I'll tell you, we used to go to Knot Hole days and everything. I don't know how many games I went to with my dad growing up, going from Gaylord. And as you come around and to turn in, it was the lights you'd notice, and then the different colors
the
on
bricks.
that.
The bricks,
as you walked up. But man, did you feel, and then you saw the green grass, and it just felt so big league when you looked at that green grass,
I was at the meeting at the old First National Bank when they raised the money to build that Met Stadium. And then Kurt Carlson came up with some money, Lyman Wakefield came up with the money, John Coles, otherwise I think would have never been built.
Huh?
Yeah, but you've been in a lot of meetings, and these guys come up with money. You haven't come up with any yet.
I keep waiting to hear your name.
We want your name.
My father was a bondholder.
Was he?
Yeah, they sold bonds out in the state, and those were about as valuable as being a part owner of the Packers over there.
You can frame it, huh? Take a break, come back.
Farm.
The Sports Show is brought to you in part by Cambria, makers of quality quartz surfaces. Ticket King. For the best price on tickets anywhere, try Ticket King. Soundpoint Audiology. Life is worth hearing. And Bobby and Steve's Auto World. Go to BobbyandSteve'sAutoWorld.com for huge savings on everything from convenience store items to everything under the hood of your car.
Quality. It's the result of shared values. The joy found in an honest day's work. Respect for true American craftsmanship and the need, not the want, to get things right. It's the result of remembering your roots, being forever humbled by how far you've traveled and forever hungry to push on further. Quality is a result. Quality is who we are. Cambria. Family owned, American made.
You're watching CW-23.
It's Family Leisure's clearance sale. Huge savings store-wide. why.
Why wait? Get your pool installed now at clearance prices. 24-foot pools now only $12.99 installed. Save $1,000 or more on do-it-yourself pool specials. Patio furniture, wicker, sling, cast, and more. Save up to 60%. Melt away stress. Spa starting at $14.99. Huge savings on all remaining play gyms. These great items also on sale. Grills, fire pits, massage chairs, and more.
Clearance sale going on now at Family Leisure.
Well, family and fun come together.
Add security to your home with Cooper Lighting. This 180-degree adjustable twin-head, solar-powered, motion-activated security light can be used anywhere. In a white finish, $49.99. This LED area light turns on at dusk and off at dawn. Ideal for large areas in your home or business. In a bronze finish, $89.99. Keep cooling bills down with DAP Alex Plus Caulk. For exterior or interior use, it's paintable and flexible. Get 2 tubes wide or clear for $3.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you need a car but credit problems are holding you back? CarHop can help with as little as $99 down and fast approval. We understand buying a car is a big decision. With a 7-day money-back guarantee and an outstanding warranty, you know you've made the right choice. Fast approval and the peace of mind of a money-back guarantee and a great warranty. Call or visit carhop.com today.
CarHop, cars and credit to go. Cars and credit to go.
Main Street is filled with hopes and dreams. The only thing you need is the right partner. The beacon of light that shines, that says we are in this together. That is Beacon Bank. Locally owned and community committed. They understand what you need. And they are your personal answer. Your friend in business and in life. Allow the folks at Beacon Bank to be a part of your life because they make dreams come true. Beacon Bank, it's a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Looking for a nice, big, juicy rack of ribs?
Fabulous chops, huge steaks, and the Buddy Bowl? Then J.D. Hoyt's is the place for you. Hoyt's opened in 1983, and Mike Andrews and his partner John White have kept this Minnesota tradition at the top of the food chain. Managing owner Pat Montague gives us a tour.
At J.D. Hoyt's, enjoy a relaxed atmosphere, great food, friendly service, private dining room, second-to-none happy hour, and great outdoor dining, just blocks from the new ballpark.
Located at 394 in North Washington, locally owned, nationally known, Hoyt's.
J.D. Hoyt's going to a Twins game this summer or anything in downtown Minneapolis. Stop on by, see Pat and the gang, chop steak, seafood, and a whole bunch more. J.D. Hoyt's on Washington.
The one man in Minnesota mad about Dozier's home run, Tigers fan Louis Nanny.
Yeah, what happened?
It's 6-1 in the 9th inning.
Yes.
And May gives up the double, then the single. Hunter keeps the guy from coming home, and I said to my wife, they're going to wish they had that run. I got a funny feeling. They got a funny feeling.
You're superstitious to
I
begin
am.
with.
I know. It's just terrible. And I'm sitting there. No, I was watching TV, and I have this thing when I get obsessive compulsive, I change things. So when they start getting walks and hit by batters, I'm changing. I'm going in the other room, coming back. I'm trying everything I used to do. Only because I can't get these Tigers out of my system. I was 6 years old when I first went to see Detroit Tigers. You know, from Sault Ste. Marie, it's 360 miles.
Yeah. Who was Ty Cobb leading off then?
Yeah. But by the time I'm 9 years old, I'm taking the bus alone at night, 10 o'clock at night. Honest to God, I took the bus alone from my time I was 9 to 16. My mother and father put me on the bus at 10 o'clock at night.
Don't say this.
Go across the Mackinac Straits when they had no bridge. I never let that driver out of my sight. 7 in the morning, I get to Birmingham, Michigan. My uncle and aunt would pick me up, and I go and watch the Tigers. By the time I'm 11, I'm taking the Grand River trolley alone from Finkel and Schaefer in Detroit down to Briggs Stadium.
Big deal. I was 12 years old till 3 o'clock in the morning selling papers.
Yeah, but you're going 4 blocks. I'm going 360 miles.
360 miles.
Yeah.
Tiger Stadium was worth it, though. That was a great ballpark.
It was the best.
12 years old.
Was it?
All great ballpark.
You mean the
Riding
original?
a bike at 3 o'clock in the morning home.
And Louis was there because he called it Briggs Stadium, and that's what the name was.
I was going to say, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dozier's home run ranks right up there for Target Field memories there.
Oh, certainly.
But I love that Dozier.
Streetcar.
I do love that guy.
Maybe rates with Tomey's, the one Tomey.
I was thinking about
hit
that too, that
first
mammoth
year.
shot.
It's probably right there.
Hey,
but considering the All-Star game drama earlier in the day and the whole thing, it was rather dramatic.
Yeah.
streetcars had a lineup. 3 o'clock was the 3 o'clock was the last streetcar line.
Yeah.
And
You know
I
what?
was in a 3 o'clock song paper.
You know what Dozier
12
proves
years
you?
old.
You know what Dozier proves? If you're ready to hit, be ready to hit. Don't be ready to take the first pitch fastball or hanging slider. Be ready to hit. That's why he hits home runs. He's ready to hit a bad pitch right off the bat.
He looks like he's just sitting on pitches, just waiting for something that he knows. he can
Anything
do.
hot. He loves it up
Dozier?
here.
Yeah.
He loves it up here.
He's a class act.
He is.
Very much
He's
so.
one of the nicest guys we've ever had, and he's very religious too.
Yeah.
He goes on a mission every year.
You see the interview I did with
And
him?
his wife, that thing you had.
He and Favre, it's this. Now I'm getting old. He's connected with Brett Favre because Brett Favre's daughter is friends with his wife. You know, that's how he got connected. Now
is
they're
that right?
neighbors and all that stuff.
He told me that the relationship with he and Favre is completely exaggerated.
Yeah, they're kind of neighbors.
He never hunted with them.
No, but he's got 600 acres.
Yeah, he says he had very
They
little.
both
to
went
do
to
with Favre.
Southern Miss.
Yeah, and they're fans of each other.
But Dozier's going to be one of the most popular athletes. This
Yep.
guy is just a gem. He's going to be around here for a long time, and he's the type of athlete you want around here.
And the good thing about him is he handled not being on the All-Star team before he was on the All-Star team very well.
Yeah.
Publicly, but I think it really irritated
I
him
think it did,
privately, but he didn't let people know that.
What do you guys think of All-Star games right now? Are they as good as they've ever been with all the fanfare? Or what are they?
I think they're fine. I don't know.
I can't take the fan voting for him.
Yeah.
I don't think. I like to see the best players.
Right.
And the fans, you know, like Kansas City's done this year, they get too many players. And
Hey, what is the NHL?
probably won't.
What is the NHL?
NHL's got fan voting too.
For the
Just
starting
Google it.
lineup.
Yeah.
For the starting lineup.
He probably won't play.
Why won't he play? He'll play. He'll get in at bat.
Yeah, get in bed. That's all you want. Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
He ain't gonna play much. Yost are gonna play those Kansas City guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a Kansas City second baseman. You got Altuve, you got Kipnis, and you got, he doesn't really have a complaint as far as not being one of the second basemen. Altuve's a great player.
Right,
Won
yeah.
the batting title last year, and Kipnis had 51 hits in May. It's, and he won the player voting. That's why he's there. He won the player voting. So
That All-Star game is a joke.
No,
as
it's not.
far as the media go, I can remember sitting up till 3 o'clock in the morning with Frankie Frisch, Dozier,
Well,
and
you were
all
used to
those
this because
guys.
your paper route.
Yeah, you're
drinking. Now they don't come to the game anymore.
I don't know. There are a lot of people here last year. I didn't pay that much attention. There were a lot of media here.
yeah, it's fine. You get plenty of access to the players.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
nothing
always
for the
fun, but
media.
in the old days, I liked it better because you did get great players from every team. And I mean, I had to drive to Detroit when I was 16 because we didn't have TV in the All-Star games, so I had to drive to Detroit to watch on television.
To watch on TV?
Yeah.
And they had a famous All-Star game at Detroit, too, didn't they?
The most famous ever.
Yeah.
Ted Williams, 1941, hit the home run over the roof to win the All-Star game for the American League. And that was a pretty good baseball year. That's the year Ted hit 406 and DiMaggio hit in 56 straight games. 1941.
How about Williams? He did something big in an All-Star game.
Yep,
That's what he said,
did.
yeah.
In 1941, home run, Detroit, Tiger Stadium.
And he hit 400 that year. Take a break, come back, stay with us.
That's where Reggie hit his.
Ever wonder, why do I hear but not understand? Scientists at Cambridge University discovered the answer. Inside your cochlea, there are thousands of tiny hearing hair cells. Poor hearing occurs when regions of these hair cells die. Amplifying a dead region with hearing aids makes you hear worse, not better. The result of this study is a hearing clarity breakthrough. Using standard test equipment, dead regions of your cochlea are identified. Then, a new type of frequency-shaping hearing aid is programmed to bypass the dead regions. Only your usable hearing hair cells receive amplification. Brilliant. A local study is underway. 100 citizens with hearing problems are needed to receive this testing and then wear the tiny device for 10 days, recording your results. Call now to see if you qualify. Volunteers may keep the product at a special discount if they desire. Don't miss this opportunity. Call now.
Join us for the 7th annual Challenge for Children's Paintball Big Game on Sunday, July 19th. Challenge for Children's is the largest third-party fundraiser for the children's hospitals and clinics of Minnesota. Not only a great day to play paintball, but also a great day for family fun. For more information and to register to play, visit challengeforchildrens.com. You must be 12 years or older to play, but there will be games and fun for all ages at the event. Register at challengeforchildrens.com.
Thanks for watching CW-23.
Hi, I'm John Hines. And Bobby and Steve's Auto World is the place you should come for car washes, oil changes, tires. As a matter of fact, anything and everything under the hood of your car. You're in great hands at Bobby and Steve's Auto World, where serving people is the most important part of their business.
Schedule an appointment online for your spring car care special. Get an oil change, car wash, tire rotation, and $5 on your World Rewards card for only $39.95. While there, visit our convenience store or enjoy something from our Chevy grill.
Welcome back to the Sports Show. Let's move it down to the Minnesota Wild on the menu. Louis, you've been out watching this summer, what is now a great way. They do it for prospects, but it's become, there's enough interest in it through social media and everything else that this is becoming a big deal for NBA and NHL. What did you see from the Wild's perspective with prospects?
Well, I really liked the first 2 draft picks they had. They had Eriksson Ek there and Green, the big left winger, and both of them played extremely well. Mike Riley had a great offensive game. He had 2 assists, maybe 3. In fact, they put in, last year they had a shootout after the scrimmage. This year they put in 3-on-3. I think they put in 3-on-3 just to see how Mike was going to do, because that's what you're going to see in the NHL this year. And boy, did he shine in the 3-on-3 too. He made a couple of great plays, set up some nice goals. But they had a couple of good free agents there and a couple of nice goaltenders there. So it was interesting to see, because they had about 40 players there, and some of their draft picks that they've had in the past are doing well.
I like this Tuch, right? Tuch, whatever his name is.
Tuch.
T-U-C-H. Yeah.
He played well. He's going back to Boston College, and I think that'll be his last year, because they need somebody like him. They need some goal scoring on that team, and he's a guy that can't score goals.
You had Chuck Fletcher on today. How did he feel about it?
Pardon me?
You talked to Chuck Fletcher.
Yeah, I talked to him today. He didn't think either of those first 2 draft choices would play for a couple of years, but he thought Riley had a chance.
Right now, well, Louis said it all along. He'll play right now.
Chance, he'll be playing.
Yeah.
Mark it down.
More than a chance.
Yeah. He'll be on that power play immediately.
What do you think of the Blackhawks having to give up Sharp?
What a good move they made.
Yeah, but they also had to give up a prospect.
No, right? But what a good move they made.
Why?
Sharp, first of all, there was, there's some animosity there. Things weren't as it seems on the outside. But he had a $5 million contract, and they were strangling with the contract. They got Oduya sitting out there who doesn't want to sign unless he gets so much money. So they're really strapped in defense. So what do? They trade Sharp to Dallas. They get Daly back, who's a hell of a defenseman. Probably better than Oduya. He's better than Oduya, and less money. So they get out from under their salary.
And they got how does that?
They gave him John's a big defenseman, but they got Garbutt back and forward.
I didn't realize the NHL lets you pick up lets the other team pick up part of the salary, though. Dallas is picking up half the forward salary or something. Yeah. So, anyway.
How did Riley compare with somebody like Broughton come up?
Well, different position.
Different position, different time. Well,
I know that, but
Riley's got a ways to go. Broughton's one of the best players that ever played around here. Neil Broughton is a tremendous player. Riley's a different position. He's going to be a tremendous player, but Neil Broughton, in my estimation, he should even be in the NHL Hall of Fame. I mean, this he was great here. He was great. 15, 17 years in the NHL, terrific.
Take a break, come back, stay with us in the Sports Show.
He's got a wife.
If you guys could go on a free shopping spree anywhere, where would you go? I'd go to the grocery store. Pizza, ice cream. I'd go shop for clothes. You know where I go? I'd go to Ticket King. Ticket King! At Ticket King, you can buy great seats for the Vikings, the Wild, the Timberwolves, and of course the Twins. We love the Twins. Yep, this is where I go. Vikings, Twins, Wild, Timberwolves, Gophers, theater, and concerts too. For details, go to ticketkingonline.com. Any ticket, anytime, anywhere. It's
Couldn't have said it any better myself.
That's for sure.
You're watching CW-23.
Join us for the 7th annual Challenge for Children's Paintball Big Game on Sunday, July 19th. Challenge for Children's is the largest third-party fundraiser for the children's hospitals and clinics of Minnesota. Not only a great day to play paintball, but also a great day for family fun. For more information and to register to play, visit challengeforchildrens.com. You must be 12 years or older to play, but there will be games and fun for all ages at the event. Register at challengeforchildrens.com.
Main Street is filled with hopes and dreams. The only thing you need is the right partner. The beacon of light that shines, that says we are in this together. That is Beacon Bank. Locally owned and community committed. They understand what you need. And they are your personal answer. Your friend in business and in life. Allow the folks at Beacon Bank to be a part of your life because they make dreams come true. Beacon Bank, it's a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender. Beacon Bank, responsive, reliable, reassuring. Beacon Bank, be a partner on your next business venture with people you can trust. That is Beacon Bank. Welcome back to the Sports Show. Let's rifle through a few more topics here. The Timberwolves, you and I were at that scrimmage. 15,000 showed up. I thought, my God, I thought they'd be lucky to get 10. They got 15.
Well, prove one thing. This is a great basketball town. If they have put a winning team on the field, on the floor, they're going to sell out every game. In fact, I think they'll come close to selling out the season. Now that Garnett signed, they've sold a ton of seasons. I don't see the public buying into this Garnett deal. They gave him $16 million? Well, come on. Maybe you. I'm just saying, I don't see that. You're the only guy I know that I've talked to that don't get excited about Garnett being there. Okay. You're not excited. I'm excited. I like looking at the young guys, but Garnett, I don't see. If he's healthy. I talked to Pekovic the other night. He just got his cast off. Rubio hasn't played in games yet. I mean, they could have 3 guys sitting on the bench with big paychecks coming in.
Let me say one thing about this is a great basketball town. I think that we got enough people now. We're a great everything town. Don't you? I would agree. If you're good. Yeah. I mean, soccer. We're a great soccer town if you got a team. We got numbers now. Yeah. We got people we don't know what to do with.
I want to get to Roy Griak because he's 91 years old, passed away at the University of Minnesota. You knew him well, Louis.
He was one of the all-time great men, not just a track coach person. People just loved him. He was a fellow that was in love with the university, and everybody's ever come in contact with him, he just won him over. He was a terrific person.
One of my favorite things to do is his office next to Jay Robinson is one's a Democrat, one's a Republican, and when I could get those two in the right room, I'd get them going. You want to say something about?
I go to university almost every day. This guy really never retired.
Right, he had an office there.
I was shocked when I heard I just saw him there 2 weeks ago. I was shocked when he died, and he was still coaching track until he couldn't go over there.
You drive through campus, you'd see him running around.
Yeah, he looked like, I looked at an interview I did, he was 87, he looked like he could still run through.
Well, he never stopped working out.
Clem called me, by the way, to say what a great guy he was and how he was sad to hear about it. Really? So that's the kind of impact he had. Even Clem said he and Roy talked once a month. So.
Wow. Sid, quickly close it out with Sid on Sid.
Well, it's a sad thing about Griak because he was a real asset to the university and retired as a joke. He's over there for over 50 years, and he was coaching in every tournament, every meet, and everything.
Thanks, everybody. See you back here next week.
The Sports Show is brought to you in part by Cambria, makers of quality quartz surfaces. Ticket King. For the best price on tickets anywhere, try Ticket King. Soundpoint Audiology. Life is worth hearing. And Bobby and Steve's Auto World. Go to BobbyandSteve'sAutoWorld.com for huge savings on everything from convenience store items to everything under the hood of your car.